No, I put on I put on some chapstick, but I want my lip gloss.
Well, one of your lip glosses is still in my purse. I guess I can give it to you tomorrow. Remind me.
Oh, damn thief. No wonder I can't find my shit.
You first of all, we alive. Second of all, you left it in the rental. Don't play that on me. I didn't put there. You better be glad I seen it and picked it up. Okay.
Can't let people have nothing.
See
Hi,
how folk is.
everyone.
She adding up already. It's 2 minutes in.
My lip
See,
gloss is not popping tonight because I can't find it.
you can't find nothing, not one stick of nothing. Of
Nothing.
nothing.
All I got is my Burt's Bees, and I just lost that. Where the hell it go? Oh, here it is. Whew, that was close.
Make sure my camera clean. All right, there we go. Hi everyone. Say hello when you join, please. Let us know you here. If you don't mind, please share.
Ooh. We should do a
As we get
sing
into
off.
this stuff. All right, I'm about to play the video. A saying on. It's gonna be off about it.
I don't like the shade.
What's gonna be off is when they cut us off. That be the only time Facebook cut off somebody just acapella singing. They just
like no.
cut a slam off. All right, I'm gonna play the video as we play the intro. Please do us a favor, invite your family, friends, say hello, and get ready for these shenanigans. Hello. Let's see who said hello so far. Oh, that's you. All right, go ahead. Oh, that's just you. Go ahead.
Hello out there, all you beautiful people. Welcome to Occasionally Posh, where we enjoy life, laughs, and shenanigans. I am your girl, Big Titty Chastity.
I don't know why she do this to me every time. I'm Sunshine. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know why she does this to me. I got to stop going last. She sets me up every time. Anywho, thank y'all for tuning in so far. We see a couple of people are saying hello. Hello, China. Hello, Yolanda. And whoever else has joined, please say hello. Let us know you here. And we're going to have some shenanigans per usual. And we always start with the foreplay. And let's see what Miss Chassie got tonight. Let's see here.
So, I want everybody to name a place that you eat at that is nasty, where you've ate at that is nasty, and people hype it up. And whenever you got there, you was just like, this ain't giving what it was supposed to give.
I can't think of that. I already knew what the thing was. What's your place?
Mine is Five Guys. Five Guys is not good. The burgers are bland. And they fill you up on a whole bunch of mediocre fries.
I ain't gonna say it wasn't good, but it wasn't worth the money. It definitely wasn't worth the money.
It cost entirely too much.
$70 in there for 4 people.
Exactly. It costs entirely too much. It tastes like them hamburgers that are already pattied at the grocery store that ain't got no seasoning in it. And then they give you some fries, a whole lot of fries. They fill you up on the fries and you got to add ketchup. I don't even like ketchup. So the fries ain't that good if I got to eat ketchup.
Right.
And people be hyping it up. That shit is too expensive and it ain't good.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't nothing I run to go eat now. I ain't gonna say it's the worst place I've ever had because I had some rough places, but what makes me not go there because it definitely ain't worth the price. We could have went at the Applebee's for $70, okay, and got an
A burger
appetizer,
for
a meal,
$7.99.
and a dessert, and a dessert for $70. So it is definitely way overpriced.
And a 99-cent margarita.
That part, go during the right time. Oh man, well, people that are watching, while I'm still thinking, name a place to eat that. Name a place to eat at that's nasty AF, but people hype it up. Do you have a number two?
I think that's it. I feel like I ate Cheesecake Factory. I'm gonna need for y'all to stop hyping the Cheesecake
I like
Factory.
the Cheesecake Factory.
The only thing that's good at Cheesecake Factory is the cheesecake.
They
Other than
cheesecake is
that,
good, and I don't even like cheesecake, but they cheesecake is good.
Cheesecake Factory, it has too many selections and too much of a
It
variety of
does.
options. They need to minimize it down, work
It
on some
do.
specialties, and it could be so much better. But it is
Right.
not worth the hype that people gave
Right.
it.
You right. You right. The only place that I can think of, and the only people who live here gonna know what I'm talking about. The only thing that come to mind is Ron's Barn. Everybody here love them some Ron's Barn, and I don't understand the hype.
What?
I was not impressed. I was not.
Really? You
I
must
was
have went on a
don't.
bad day.
It was on a Sunday. It was packed in there. The only thing that was decent was the fried chicken. Otherwise, the size was horrible. It was not that great. I could have went to the Lowe's food and got a meal. Then
Yep.
it was not that great. But I swear, people around here are like that is the best thing in the world.
Oh,
I'm going to Ryan's Barn. Where you going, Ryan's Barn? I'll be like, I just go home eat a bologna sandwich.
you are not gonna do that to Ron's Bar.
It ain't that great. People hype it up and it ain't that great. I'm just saying. Maybe for Sanford, because Sanford ain't got much options, but I'd rather go to the River to eat the salad bar than go to Ron's Barn. I'm just saying, it ain't that great.
You know what?
It's just somewhere people be going. They ain't fooling nobody. They just don't feel like cooking after church on Sunday. That place ain't that great.
You know what? That's it. So, what's a place that you eat at that a lot of people say is disgusting that you like?
Go ahead.
I go ahead and tell mine. Mine is Arby's. I like Arby's.
I actually like Arby's. That turkey bacon ranch sandwich, that thing be on point.
And then them curly fries.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what? I surprisingly, even though I know you probably gonna laugh at me, but I like Taco Bell. I don't eat that a lot, surprisingly, but I actually like Taco Bell. A lot of people down Taco Bell, but I guess it depends on what you get. Now, don't do like me. One year I went in there and got a shrimp taco. I don't know what the word I was thinking. I almost died 4 times. They revived me and I died again, and Jesus had to bring me back. That thing was horrible.
Man, like a shrimp tacos?
They had shrimp tacos for like 2.2. They didn't last long. That tell you something. But I love a good chalupa. I ain't gonna lie. Or a good beef Mexican meal, or them nacho fries when they have them in season.
Now I did eat the nacho fries one day because the boys wanted to go to Taco Bell's, and I got some nacho fries, and they was pretty good. I was like, okay, I can.
They was good.
Yeah.
And now I ain't eating no breakfast there. It's some places don't need to eat
breakfast.
They got breakfast. Subway got breakfast. I ain't never ate it. I'm like, some of these places are trying to do too much. They like, okay, COVID here, we got to expand our menu. Like, just stick to what you know.
Just stick to what you know.
Anywho, people that are watching, name a place you eat at that's nasty, but people hype it up. You know, the first thing I actually thought of when you sent this was McDonald's. I don't think people hype up McDonald's though per se. I just think a lot of people eat there and they don't really like it like that.
I just like their coffee.
Their coffee do be on point. I think we eat there because of the kids. The kids love McDonald's.
Look,
they love some chicken nuggets.
Here go my kids. Can you stop at McDonald's? And then the other one is saying, well, I don't really like to eat at McDonald's because their food ain't that healthy and it ain't real food. But whenever we get there, can you get me a McChicken? How you gonna talk all that?
And you know good and well they scrape that McChicken up together from the bottom. That thing probably got nugget, chicken sandwich, probably got a little Big Mac sauce in it and everything else. He's talking about it ain't that healthy. I can't. Anywho, we're gonna move along. Y'all let us know. All right, this is my foreplay.
A lot of women nowadays are just too masculine. They're too masculine.
Nah, bro. It's because a lot of you niggas act like bitches, bro. Like, real talk, bro. She masculine, why? Because she's on her grind. She let you know what she wants and what she don't. Where she masculine, she ain't with the bullshit, right? Copy. So she masculine because she doing shit you said you was gonna do, right? You want a family, but you can't support it. You want all this stuff, but you ain't doing it. Yo, bro, she the hitter. She wearing the boots in the family because you ain't doing simple shit you supposed to do as a man. But she's manly, right? Bro, a shorty ain't gonna fucking follow if you don't know how to lead, papa. You ain't leading, so why she following, bro? You supposed to be the head of the household. Why you don't got your big boy pants on? Why you ain't doing it? Why she double shifts and you ain't doing it? Why she cracking her back to pay rent and you not doing that? You supposed to be the provider, papa. If she doing the food, you got the rent and everything else, papa. That's how it go if you want to put it that way, but she's too masculine. Nah, pa, you need to get on your shit.
Listen, that was a whole word.
That was a whole word. I'm so tired of people saying women are masculine. Now, women are really just downright like showing masculine tendencies, like manly-ish tendencies. I can see it, but they literally are saying women are masculine when they just independent.
And I don't know what do y'all want? What men? I'm gonna ask this, and I'm asking this question, and I really, truly, honestly want it answered. And I don't want no bullshit that y'all be shooting. Y'all say that you don't want a woman that's on welfare and all this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get mad about a woman that is too independent. What do you want? What do you want? I can be dependent on the system and then you come in and be dependent on you. Or I can be independent and take care of me and my kids. And then if you come in and you're able to take care of us, then you're the bonus. Like, I don't understand why is me being able to take care of my household without you a threat?
Right.
I don't get it.
Right. I think it's just a threat thing for number one. And number two, I feel like men don't really feel this way when it comes to all of the things that women do. They only feel this way when we make them look stupid.
That's true.
Which that ain't my fault. That ain't my fault that you look stupid. If you feel like you look stupid, then do something not to look stupid. Don't damn me because you look stupid.
Exactly. But you want to know something? I will say that a lot of the guys that I encounter, they have never said anything like this.
Right.
At least in person.
Right.
The guys that I've tried to talk to, I have met some guys that made these quotes or suggestions and all this kind of stuff, and then they at the bottom of the pit of the barrel anyway.
That part. That's typically when that's happening. Like a lot of people who be making these little social media comments or saying this stupid stuff on the internet, and that's women and men. Ain't worth nothing. Ain't worth much. Like you got this opinion because you're not living the right way, or you not doing what you're supposed to do, or you insecure, or she got something that you think you want, vice versa. Like, just worry about yourself, be about yourself, and shut up. Cam want to tell people to shut up. Tell people to shut up at this moment. Don't tell people to shut up just because you don't want no woman to talk. Tell them to shut up when it's something that's men and women. Let's hold each other accountable.
Exactly.
Point blank, period. I'm so over it. Anywho, how y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about this whole trend of women being too masculine? We don't, you know what? We don't hear a lot. I know they are. We don't hear a lot about men being too feminine because there's some of them out there too.
Because I love a man that can cook clean. Let me show you how you gonna get this ring.
I'm done. I am done. I'm so done. All right, we're gonna move on to the topics for the night. Which topic you want to hit first?
Whichever one you throw out there, child.
All right, let's talk about these kindergartens getting lit. So I don't know if you guys have heard about this. Oh, sorry, an ad came up and it threw me all the way off. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but a story has recently been published that a kindergarten brings Jose Cuervo margaritas to snack time, and the kids get lit. So parents at a school called Grand River Academy, I don't know how to say that last word, are outraged when a kindergarten brought a bottle of ready-to-drink Jose Cuervo margaritas and multiple students drank from them. So one of the parents said that her kindergarten had a Dixie cup full of the mixed tequila drink and said she had 4 or 5 sips. Another mom was baffled when they learned that it had happened. Their daughter had reported that she felt woozy and a little dizzy. Their daughters were each given what they thought was juice during snack time. In reality, they were drinking Jose Cuervo margarita mix. At first, when they said it, I was like, margarita mix? You still got to put tequila in it. No, it's some little ready-made bottles. I ain't never seen them, but I guess it is. Some little ready-made little hand-sized bottles of the little Jose Cuervo margarita mix. So kindergarten found it at the house. She brought it to snack time. They in there getting lit and don't know they getting lit. The interesting part of this is I wonder if the girl that was giving it out knew what it was and thought it was funny.
It did say that she knew what it was. It said that she knew that it was alcohol.
Okay, I didn't see that in the part that I read, but I guess I should have read more than one story, y'all. So, yeah. But what interests me the most part about this is that the parents are angry at the school for it. They saying the school should have somehow prevented this, should have known that it was going on, should have kept an eye on the students, blase. How you feel about that part?
So I get it. I get that they should have known. However, I do know that teachers do not have the backup that they deserve. A lot of times there's one teacher in there to 15 to 20 students, maybe 30, depending on what district you teach in.
Right.
And even if it's 2 teachers, there's still not enough eyes on that many kids. So I can understand how it could have got into the classroom. I'm just kind of interested in, like, nobody saw it being poured into a Dixie cup. Like, you poured it into a whole Dixie cup.
And
nobody see that, and nobody see the bottles just sitting around, because I'm pretty sure the kids didn't get up and throw it in the trash can.
They probably didn't throw it in the trash can, but they might have left it in a book bag. I mean, these kids are smart these days. I'm just saying, if the little girl, like you said, knew that's what it was and was sneaky enough to get it from mama to the school, I'm pretty sure she could be smart enough to be like, I need to pour this in the book bag, keep it in the book bag. I mean, she done got that far. I'm just saying, you don't get that far. You don't get that far and then just sit it up there on the desk like it ain't nothing. Like,
this is true.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, yes, the school don't have enough staff to monitor the kids, and that is definitely an issue. But unless we expect teachers and security and all this to be there, and they actually going through each individual book bag, there's no way that they could catch that the way parents are blowing it out to be.
Right.
Like, I would be upset, yes, but I would be upset with whoever mama left it out for the daughter to get, to bring it to the school. The school can't do but so much.
The school can't do but so much at parents either. I think these kids be sneaky as hell. I'd be mad as hell. I come back home and realize you done took my Jose Cuervo to school.
That's like mid shelf. That's not bottom, but that ain't top. That's like mid, right?
I don't care if it's bottom shelf. Don't be taking my shit to kindergartners that ain't gonna appreciate it. Doggone it.
You stupid. You stupid. He said, what school got Dixie cups? Now, when I was in school, I can't speak to now, but when I was in school, in kindergarten, we did that little fluoride mouthwash thing for 60 seconds. Did y'all do that? And we had the little Dixie cup. Now I don't know why they got Dixie cup, but when I was in there, we did have Dixie cups. I'm just saying.
We did too.
Yolanda said, why didn't the parent check the girl book bag before she went to school?
Listen, I done checked my kids' book bag, and them little Then still snuck some stuff to school.
Right. Right.
But I agree. I
As a
think that
kindergarten, yes, you probably should know what's going on in your kids. Like you getting them ready for school, they're not packing their own book bag.
right. I just want
Maybe.
to
I can see
know.
it both ways. I can see it both ways.
I'm just a little concerned on the fact that a 5 or 6 year old is drinking alcohol and taking
Yeah.
alcohol to school. That right there is more of a concern to me than, I mean, I guess it is a concern that she gave it to other kids, but I
Right.
would be so concerned. Like, why is a 5 or 6 year old even drinking alcohol or
Right.
happy to bring it to school to give to the friends?
Right. Right. I mean, the real reality is we can sit here and check bags and whatever the case may be, but it sounds like a conversation need to happen about what alcohol is, why kids can't have it, and then a thought of I need to put it somewhere where my kids can't get it. That's what it really sounds like. Like, is this really falling on a kindergarten at the end of the day? It's
Right.
not. They're just a kindergarten. Like, yes, they knew. Even if they knew exactly what, like, hey, my mama drank this and she start two-stepping after she drank it. Yes, that may be the case. But as me personally, if I was the parent, I would be reevaluating on what I did wrong for a kindergarten to take alcohol to school. I wouldn't be mad at the school. I wouldn't be mad at the other. You know what I'm saying? If my child brought it, I'd be okay. Number one, why did I have it where she could get it? Number two, I need to have a conversation with her about why she gonna act on her own body. That's one thing. She over here alcohol in other people's bodies. Nah, that ain't the conversation. But I'm just saying, the point is,
I be
the
fussing
blame
at my
is going to
kids.
the wrong people.
I fuss at my kids all the time, and I try to put this in their ear: do not take drinks and food from other people besides
Mm-hmm.
me. I was like, I don't care who it is, unless it's
Mm-hmm.
somebody that I told you is okay to be with. You still should second guess them. I was like, more than likely, I'm the only person that's gonna keep you safe. Don't be taking drinks and shit from other people.
Right.
I don't
That
care if it's your
part.
friends.
You right. You right. Anybody else watching what you feel about it? Do you feel like, who you feel like is in the wrong? Do you feel like all of these parents should be mad at the school that they should have kept their child from drinking this? Et cetera, et cetera. I don't I think people are expecting too much from these schools that's under budget, underpaid, and understaffed. If you want if you want your kids to be watched that closely, it sounds like you need to get a private school budget. And even then, after we don't watch this good season of Bel Air, private school ain't all that either. So I mean, kids is kids.
Kids is kids. They be
Kids is
kidding.
kids. They be kidding all day and all night. Okay. The other story that we had was about a Kentucky man that got paid $450,000.
You went out.
But not in a good way. Oh, I went out.
You had went out. There you go.
Oh, okay. All right. So a Kentucky man sued his employer for throwing him a birthday party and now owes him $450,000. So the verdict had awarded him this amount of money because he told his employer that he has high anxiety or anxiety disorder, and that he doesn't like being the center of attention because that actually causes him to have panic attacks, and that please do not throw him a birthday party. Well, the time came around and they still throw him a birthday party anyway. And he had he told him that what happened. He had it triggered a big old panic attack. He had to leave the office suddenly, which means he couldn't finish his work day, blase. And they ended up firing him. Now, after all the shenanigans, they ended up firing him. So he ended up suing the employer for doing this. Number one, for having a birthday party after he didn't ask for it. Number two, for firing him because of it. And he actually won his case. So 300 of it was for emotional distress, and 150,000 of it was for lost wages. So how you feel about it?
I feel like if somebody tells you they don't want something, then don't do it. And I'm glad that he won. But I feel like people don't take people's disabilities or whatever. I don't know if it's whatever. They don't take people's triggers into consideration. They're just like, oh, but I want to do this for you. But I'm telling you, I don't want you to do this for me. So don't do it.
Right.
Because at this point, you're just being selfish. You're just doing it because you want to do it. Just have a party. You ain't have to come bring me in there. If y'all want to eat, y'all can eat. I ain't got to come in there.
Right. I mean, this may have been the case where the employer was told and then they forgot to notify assistant barber who barber on top of everything. You know what I'm saying? It could have been one of those instances, but I think that comes down to the fact that employers need to be more diligent in learning who is working for them and what they need and their wants and their desires and blase. It's too many people out here who treat employees like an assembly line of just getting what they need done. So that may have been the case of, they told me, but I forgot to notify assistant barber and she went ahead and did the party. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Either way is wrong. But I hope that if nothing else come out of this, what comes out of it is, number one, take people's considerations into, take it to heart for number one. And then number two, let's get to know these people that's working for you.
Exactly.
They're not just a number. They're not just an assembly line. They're not just somebody who helping you make your dollar at the end of the day. You go home and go to bed.
That's just not Bob from IT. That is Bob from IT that kept the system from failing the other week. Right. Listen to what he's saying.
Right. Is that kind of reminded me of, it's not related by no means, but it was a story not that long ago where a meme had went around that said something about when I put in my PTO request, it's just to notify you that I want to be off, it's not to ask for permission, pretty much. And then this guy went through this rigmarole of, he put in his PTO request and they had some kind of report that was due, and they was like, no, I don't know about you taking off that time because we got a report. And he was like, no, I still have to take off this time, I need to be with my family. But if y'all really want to report, then we can meet a couple of weeks before, get it done, and then I go on my vacation. Well, he kept asking them, when you want to do it. They kept pushing it off. Long story short, they waited till his vacation time and didn't expect him not to go on vacation. So he ended up quitting, and they ended up calling him like a million times saying, no, we don't want you to leave. We just really need help with this report because it's due, blase. So he ended up turning it into a contractual basis relationship.
I know that's right.
He charged triple the amount to help them do the report while he was on vacation, and they thought that was wrong because he was charging them so much money, blase. But the fact was, you didn't listen to him when he was trying to say, I have to go on vacation, I understand you need this done, I help you doing it in advance. Y'all not listening. Now y'all in a pinch. And they went through this back and forth of, no, you're going to be fired. Oh, no, we don't want you. You ain't going to fire. We need you. Oh, you're going to be fired. Oh, you wrong. Oh, no. Trying to treat him like he ain't nothing. And they ended up paying 3 times the amount at the end of the day.
All you had to do was give him his vacation and meet 3 weeks earlier. That's all you had to do. I worked at this job when I was younger. I ain't gonna say who it is, but it's a big corporation. It's still around. And I had requested off for, I think it was my birthday weekend, and they didn't approve it. So I decided that I was quitting because it's my birthday weekend. I'm gonna turn up. I'm 20. I'm gonna have fun. And they ended up calling me like that Monday or Tuesday, and they was like, why you not here? And I was like, I quit. And they was like, no, but we need you. And I was like, well, I put in vacation time. Y'all didn't approve my vacation time, so I just went on and quit. And I figured since I was a no call, no show for 3 days that I would be fired anyway, but I just went on and quit. They was like, no, we need you. Can you come in today? I was like, I'll be there.
I'll be there. No, I'll be there with a raise at least. No, I'll be there.
Listen,
to be young and dumb. Right, to be young and dumb. That's what that was, to be young and dumb. I did have an employee who threatened me a couple of times to fire me because I was a single parent and they wanted to hold that over my head, but I also wanted to make sure I come in because they needed me. And we went back and forth through this little rigmarole. And I'm like, well, if you want to fire me, go ahead and fire me. Well, no, we're not saying that. Well, then quit down to me then. Like, I'm going to be a parent at the end of the day regardless. You knew I was a single mama when you hired me. I'm still a single mama. So if you telling me to choose between my child and you, I'm gonna pick my child.
Watch out. I'm gonna get this welfare.
Well, I ain't never got welfare. I got food stamps for 2 months when Ethan was 1. No, he wasn't even born. No, we wasn't even born. He was still in my stomach. I got food stamps the month before I had him. Food stamps the months I had him. They cut me off. That's the only welfare I ever got. Ever.
Listen.
I don't know the
During
luxury.
the pandemic, I got them food stamps, and I was happy. They cut them SOBs off. I'm not happy anymore.
I'm done. All right, we're gonna go on to the next topic because this is right up your alley. The dating pool still dirty.
It's trashy, y'all.
Can you see this to read it or no?
Hold on, I can pull it up. You should have told me, Gary. You should have told me. I would have been ready.
Y'all, she the one sent it.
I know. This is the right one. Okay. So this, I actually got this from out of a group, y'all. And I asked the girls permission to do it. And she said yes, because everybody needs to know how shitty these men are. So she had met this guy in this group that we're all in. And she was like, he wrote her and he was like, I love what I see. I'm trying to chill with you today. Eat, drink, smoke, send number. I'm all about good fun vibes. Let's have fun today. And she was like, today's itinerary is already full, but that definitely sounds fun. So he gets upset and he responds, bitch, you weed head, broke, fake, professional project bitch. Shut up, B. There's too many bitches. You ain't doing shit but laying in bed, smoking weed, or on your project steps, eating crabs off your EBT card, ho. So then she just went on to tell him, who hurt you? It's definitely given TDE. I don't qualify for EBT. You got me confused with your mother. Go suck a penis and get therapy.
Okay, response.
Right. So if there's any single people out there that is on this live, or that is going to come back and listen to this later on, I'm interested to know, have y'all dealt with this type of stuff? And I wanted to share it because I wanted y'all to see that whenever I say the dating pool has piss in it, this is what I'm talking about. Like, my itinerary is full. I can't just drop what I'm doing just because you want to chill with me today, and then you mad and you want to call me all types of names.
What made it so bad is that she didn't even say nothing that was bad. Like, she didn't be like, I ain't got time for you, nigga, or nothing like that. She literally just said, I'm busy today, but it sounds like fun. And he literally went off the deep end.
Off the deep end. Like, that's where you went. Off of just because I couldn't stop what I was doing to come spend a little bit of time with you right now at this moment. Y'all, if you are married in a relationship, like somebody, stay with them, make it work, because it is shitty out here. Doggone it. I'm 4 months from becoming a nun. I'm about to be a priest.
Not a priest. Pretty sure that's only for men, but go for it.
A priestess. I'm about to do something. I'm about to make up a new religion.
She said a priestess. I'm done. Who is this? Yolanda said, yes, I have, and she was nice because, baby, I would have went off the deep end with his ASS. Okay.
Right.
I don't know. I probably would have too. I was gonna say I don't know if I would, because that's just dropping to his level. But I probably would have. I ain't gonna lie, if I was single in these streets.
I mean, I feel like what she said was nice. I probably would have said the same thing. I would have been nice.
She nicely read him. She nicely read him. Like, no, that ain't me. That's your mama. F you. she did it in a nice way. That's how you should do it. That way he can't even say nothing else more on you, because he was just stupid. And I think everything happened. I'm a true believer that everything happened for a reason. So at least you felt that then, and then getting involved with him and he acts stupid.
Right. But y'all, it's
Yeah,
ghetto out here. It is really ghetto.
it
Y'all don't
is.
understand. Y'all don't understand.
I don't understand. I ain't been in these day streets in a long time.
Don't come back out here. It ain't safe.
A long time. Well, on the flip side of that, let's talk about this good old put out a Uber story. Since we on this dating trend. So this story came out and it was a guy. And he said, how am I wrong for sending a bitch home in an Uber that didn't want me touching her, but want to sleep in my bed? Did I mention she came over at 1 a.m.? Did I mention I sleep alone? This is my SHIT. I didn't put you out like a bogus nickel. I sent you home in an Uber out of my pockets. Am I wrong? And I guess this was a response to laughing my ass off. Sorry, y'all. Putting a MF out because they don't want to F is crazy. I'm guessing she was probably the first one that posted it, and he posted this in response. So, what you think about this? Who wrong? Her, him, both?
Both. Well, no. I feel like at 1 o'clock, if I'm going to somebody's house, I'm going over there to have sex. That's just me.
All right.
I'm not going over there just to cuddle. I can tell you that's what I'm coming over there to do is to cuddle. But let's be adults about it. If I'm going over there to have sex. Now, whether or not she went over there and changed her mind and decided, you know what? He's not as funny as I thought he was. He's not as cute as I thought he was. His penis is not as big as I thought it was. So I done changed my mind. And then he's upset. He was nice enough to send her home in an Uber. So I don't understand why she was
I respect it. I respect it.
At least I'm getting back home safe. You put me in the Uber. You paid for it.
Right. And of course, we don't know the full story, so I can't speculate exactly what happened. But he didn't say that he didn't put her out because they didn't F. He said she didn't even want him touching her. Did you just need someone to lay your head and you mad? Like, I don't touching?
Hobosexual? No, you're not going to lay in my bed. I can't touch you. No. Go home, ma'am.
Well, I'm probably going to be on the outside of this, but I feel like both of them was wrong. I feel like she was wrong because she should have known what she was doing at 1 a.m. in the morning. Point blank, period. But it was late. I mean, I'm sure all this didn't conspire or whatever in 5.5 seconds. So she probably was there a good hour or two before he realized he wasn't going to get none and sent her home, which means it was probably 3:30, 4:30, 4 in the morning. He could have let the helper sleep on the couch until the next day. Like, at this point, you got to take your loss. Y'all both was not, this is again going back to what I say. I feel like I say this every day episode, but this goes back to the fact that y'all both were not clear on what your intentions were. You just assumed she was going to give you some. You just assumed that you could go to land that boy house and you weren't going to have to give him them at 1 in the morning. Both of y'all assumed, and both of y'all feeling some type of way about it.
Both of y'all were wrong.
So you got to be clear on what your intentions are. Like, obviously, if you're going over there at 1 a.m. in the morning and he putting you out because you ain't giving it up, y'all ain't got but so much of a relationship in the first place. Y'all ain't been, I'm just saying, let's be real. So why not just be honest about it? Hey, I want to come over and just be held. And then he might deny you, but then you would know your butt won't be back in that Uber lane. People gotta stop dating with the fact of they just assuming that they're gonna get something that they need from it. You can't. I need y'all to start putting yourself in a place where y'all need to hear it and understand it, not assume it.
Amen, sister. Amen. Look at her.
That's coming from somebody who ain't had to deal with these shenanigans about 8 years. So I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, come on, we got to be more clear. We got to grow up at some point in our life.
And stop going over people's house at 1 o'clock. Ain't nothing open at 1 o'clock but legs.
And the Waffle House. Demetria said, I'm cussing like that on game. Cussing like what? So you saying you gonna let old girl come over and not make it clear that this is what you want?
Don't come to my house at 1:00 in the morning and I'm thinking that I'm about to get some and you coming over here talking about don't touch me. No, bitch, stay at the house.
But why you thinking it? Hey, it's 1 in the morning. Y'all need to be clear about
it. 1 in the morning.
No, that's what you would. No, you quit assuming. Y'all heard that Puerto Rican is 5 in the morning. Y'all just assuming. Everybody ain't Puerto Rican. Okay, some people brown midnight. Everybody ain't getting it down. No. But people over here trying to make dreams come true. I'm just saying. No, y'all need to be on the same page.
Both were wrong. However,
both was wrong.
At the house at 1:00.
I'm done. He said, "Put your ass out and send you to that same Toyota Altima with the broke car seat."
What Toyota Altima? What is a Toyota Altima?
I'm done.
Body.
I'm done. You coming up with a Toyota Altima? You already wrong. I'm just saying.
You wouldn't even get in my house. With a Toyota Altima, I cannot.
You already wrong. Well, since D since you on, we're gonna move on with this topic so you can keep commenting, okay? The next one is Mama Boys Still Exist.
That's a little late. I did used to have an Altima.
Yeah, I used to have an Altima. I used to drive my stepmama's Altima. I ain't never had an Altima, but it was a Nissan, sir. I'm gonna need you to know. It was not a Toyota Altima. Right. It was a Nissan.
If you're gonna clown, at least get it right.
Get it right. But this text message says, "Hello, this is Blank's mother. You didn't have to leave him in the middle of dinner. That is rude behavior for a young lady. That is rude behavior for a young lady such as yourself. You could have excused yourself from the table and not walked out on the bill like a cheap date. First of all, okay, no, sorry, let me keep reading. He deserves a woman with manners." The response was, "Well, ma'am, he can go and get that woman he deserves because that most certainly isn't me. Rude was having you show up after we discussed you not being there. Your son should not have needed his mother accompany him on his first date. He is 30, ma'am. Have a blessed night." I'm going to let you respond before I respond. Go ahead.
I mean, I had a whole friend, a cousin, come on a first date. Me. So, yeah, if you got to bring your mama on the first date, just don't date. Just date your mama. Date your mama. Be your mama's boyfriend. And she was nice because I would have came sideways. First of all, don't be texting me about this mess. Your son is 30. We was on our first date. I left. It's over. It's done. I'm more than likely is going to block him and never talk to him again. It's done and over with. Why do you, ma'am, feel the need to send a text message telling me that I was wrong for what I was doing, even though you brought your big gray ass up in this establishment while we in here trying to eat and have a good time? Why are you here? Is this your man?
Why are you here? Why you? First of all, the thing that got me was she said, and not walked out on the bill.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
What you mean walked out on a bill? What was we 50-50 in it? I'm confused.
Was we going Dutch? And if we going Dutch, I still don't want you there, man. Either way, why are you here? He is 30. Is something wrong with him mentally? That he can't be out by himself? If so, then you need to tell me that. So then I can know if I need to move this forward. I probably ain't. Or no.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I wish mama.
And then he deserves a woman with manners. Like, girl, go sit. You deserve a husband because you obviously alone. Ain't no good happy wife at the house getting eggplant down, going on a date with their son.
She is better than me because I would have said my first words would have been, "Bitch, fuck you,"
Don't do that.
and then I would have went on with the rest of it. Now, don't be texting me talking about I skipped out on the bill and your son, I said man, but your son deserves a good woman and all this kind of stuff. Why are you here, ma'am? You pushed him out
Yeah.
your coochie. He's 30. He's a grown man now. Let him grow up.
Yeah.
And the fact that it was even discussed that she didn't want the mama there, that disturbs me. I probably wouldn't even went on the date if that was even a discussion in the first place.
That part. I told you to keep your mom at the house. You still brought her. Why did we even have that conversation? Like,
right. I would have been
yeah, I
like,
agree.
I would have been sending you and Nicole messages like, you know what? He seemed cool until he said that his mama was coming on the date. So I'm gonna
that part. That part. That's a little too far. That's a little too far. I ain't gonna lie. All right, we got 1.5 more topics. Is this good advice or bad advice? Y'all let me know. So it's really. I was about to say you already know what it is. Dear men, take your 21 days leave from work. Go home and tell your woman that you lost your job. Explain further that there was some loss and you had to use your savings to settle. Spend the next 14 days. I'm sorry, the banner's hiding. Spend the next 14 days observing how you are treated at home and discover who you married. Thoughts?
I'm a fail, and I'm a fail on purpose. Don't be giving me no tests.
This is not a test of the emergency broadcast system. Okay,
Don't test me.
That's for the news and the weather.
Because if you're gonna take a 21 days leave from work, that's fine and dandy. But that's a conversation that we need to have before you just up and do it. Now, the fact that you just come home and be like, oh yeah, I took 21 day leave from work and I ain't gonna get paid, and we ain't got our stuff in order for you to be leaving work for 21 days and not getting paid. This is something that we need to mentally and financially and emotionally prepare for. For you to drop this test on me at the drop of a dime, I'm going to fail and you're going to be out there looking stupid because I'm still working and I'm still striving. And you out here missing 21 days of work and ain't got no money.
Right. Well, this is my viewpoint on it. Number one, it does not say that he's not getting paid from his 21 days for leaving work. So I don't know if he's getting paid or not. So I don't want to assume. I'm assuming.
Oh, it said tell you that you lost your job.
Right. Within in my mind, he may be getting paid these 21 days, but he's testing you to make you think he lost his job to see how you act. So that's what I got out from it. My thing is, if you are a spouse, person in a relationship, blase, where y'all been together long enough where you have lost your job and you have served your part of the relationship, a woman is going to hold you down. Point blank, period. Hold you down within reason. Now, if you lost your job unexpectedly, you have been providing and working and doing whatever you need to do for the household, and this came out of nowhere, and you trying your darndest to get another job, you ain't got to test on woman to see that. It's gonna happen because you was doing what you supposed to do. Right. Now the problem is some idiot that's reading this is working at their fourth job for the quarter, which is only 3 months. They fourth job of the quarter and gonna try to test that woman out with this mess, and your butt ain't been paying the bills anyway, and then you're gonna be mad at the woman because she didn't hold you down. That's the problem.
Okay, so I just went back and read it. Because all I saw was the testing part. Don't test me.
I mean, so it's still a test.
Right, it's still a test. But so it says, go home and tell her that you lost your job. If you tell me that you lost your job and you using some funds for the losses, I'm trying to figure out what losses. What kind of job do you have that you got to use our savings to cover your
losses? Right.
More than likely, because I have been in a relationship with somebody that done lost their job and I still stayed there and I picked up where they left off at. Same. But don't test me. I promise you, if I find out that it was a fucking test at the end, you're going to regret it and you're going to wish that you got fired.
Right.
You
Right.
gonna because you gonna pay me back in tears and blood.
Woo, not tears.
Don't test me. That's just stupid.
It is. It is. It is. I just I just feel like this come off of context. Well, first of all, a woman saying this to me is freaking ridiculous. Point blank period. Number two, it's like people come to these conclusion of these tests without taking consideration your individual place and your individual story.
Right.
Like I said, if you are somebody who has been holding it down, you somebody who's been holding your part down, been taking care of the family, been provider, this shouldn't even be in your mind to have to test somebody.
Right. Exactly.
Like, as long as y'all have a clear understanding of what your role is, what her role is, what she's supposed to be paying, what you supposed to be paying, and y'all both been doing y'all parts, whatever you agreed upon, then it ain't no test to be tested. It ain't nothing to be done. But like I said, the problem is people who be saying this be dealing with these dudes or these females who ain't worth nothing, and then be surprised when they fail. No, you in the first place because you already knew what it was.
Right.
You already knew old dude that was sleeping on the couch while you was working 3 jobs going worth nothing, but then you gonna test him.
I ain't testing nobody, dog. I ain't got time.
Go sit down. What you need to do?
That just made me mad. I promise you, if that ever happens to me, you gonna wish that you lost your job in real life. Because, like I said, you are going to pay me back in tears.
Right. Right. That part. Let's see what this comment is. It says, "Oh, hello, ladies. Hey, Stella. You just joining? Have you heard any other topics? Please chime in if you have." Is that all the stories we had?
Is that it?
That was it. At 51 minutes. How we do that?
Under time this week.
Nah, we under time, but I want to share that thing you shared earlier. Hold on, let me find it.
What was it? I forgot what it was.
That video of that girl missing.
Oh.
Since we got time,
we might as well show it.
Hold on, y'all. Queuing it up here since we got time. All right, I'm gonna share this video.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just wasting time.
I ain't know you was gonna talk and stuff.
Okay. So
this I'm gonna share this video. Go ahead.
This is a skit, y'all, but it's funny.
It is funny.
I mean, I feel devastated. She should have listened though. I told her when she came and said that she met the dude on the app, I told her, I said, sis, go on the public data check website. All you need is his name, his state, his phone number. She could have looked at his criminal history. Do he steal candy bars? Do he steal women? Now we know what he do. His driver records, his financial records. Can he pay for your gas or is he gonna ask you for $5? She didn't listen. Now we out here having a search party. I don't want to look for her because she should have listened.
That thing is good to me. She should have listened. Like, if it was real, would she be in the wrong? Like, I know it's a skit.
No.
But if it was real, would she be in the wrong?
No, because I warned you. I told you what to do, and you didn't do any of the steps that I told you to do. Now, had you took all the steps before that, and he seemed like a good guy, and you went out and got missing, then I'd be like, "Oh my God, Sunshine's missing." But you didn't do nothing. You didn't listen. Now we out here wasting these good resources. I'm out here sweating all in my scalp, burning out my blowout for you because you didn't check the database that already said that he done kidnapped 3 women before. It wasn't Candy. It was women. Doggone it.
I mean, that is a testament that us as friends be trying to give these single folks advice and they don't be listening. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna call no names. Advice and they don't be listening. I'll be like, I told when then they be over here talking like, I tried to tell you, you didn't listen.
She didn't tell me.
She said, if you trying to steal candy or women, now we know that thing took me out. Okay.
Oh my
Took
god, I'm so tired.
me
I gotta.
out. Oh Lord.
Oh
Oh Lord.
shit. Okay, I got myself together. I'm back together.
You sure? Is
Yeah.
it clenched up in there? Is it clenched up? Clean,
Right.
clean. That's real though. Like people need to be more careful about dating on this online world. I don't know much about it because when I was dating, we didn't. It wasn't on. I mean, it was MySpace. No, I ain't that old. I
Girl,
mean, I
I
am,
was
but I
ready
ain't.
to say.
But, but I'm saying like we wasn't so willy nilly to meet people off of internet like as people are today. I ain't saying it didn't happen, but I'm just saying like that's literally what the dating word is this in 2022. It's mean everybody you dating online. What happened to old school? Seeing somebody at the Walmart, at the church
I
house,
love that.
at the club, and out with the girls.
I
You
do
don't.
all of that. I do all of that as well as the online mess. I'm outside now. I'm not a person that be in the house. I'm always on the go. I'm always outside. I'm
Right.
I'm going to parties. I'm going to restaurants. I'm going to clubs. I'm going to bars. I'm going to Walmart. I done walked in Lowe's. I know I do all these things. And it's still shitty and pissy out here. and just
It's not.
And just because you
It's
meet
not fun.
somebody in person doesn't mean that they don't steal women.
I mean, that's definitely true. This is definitely true. That's facts. It can happen either way. It can happen either way. But at least if you meet somebody initially and actually have a full conversation with them, you could get some kind of vibe.
Girl,
Like we done all met that dude who seemed nice across from the room, but then you walk up to him, he start talking, and you get that vibe. You can't even get
no.
that from online. People could be anybody online.
I
People
dated
could be Barack
I
Obama online, and you wouldn't
I
know.
I dated a guy
Yeah.
that I met. I met him probably like 2 or 3 years before we actually started dating. Whenever we started dating, we dated for 6 whole months. I
Mm.
decided that because I was in school, I probably needed to take a break because it was a brand new thing. He turned into a whole stalker and threatened to kill me. And at the time, that's whenever no, it had been a while since Ray Caruth had did his stuff. But he was like, "You remember Ray Caruth, don't you?" He was like, "I do that to you."
Oh wow.
And I had known this guy for like 3 years. So it doesn't matter. You can know somebody. They still will switch up on you.
You right.
They crazy.
You right. You right. You right. Anywho, that's all we got for tonight. We done made our time, y'all.
And I
Y'all was quiet tonight, minus a few comments here and there, but thank y'all that tuned in. Thank y'all who commented. If you don't mind, please invite people to our page for them to follow, like, subscribe, share your favorite videos with them. If you haven't done so already, go to our YouTube page and subscribe as well. And then you can also always catch these audio podcasts on most audio podcast platforms. So we are live on Wednesday, but we load on Thursday to Apple and Google and Spotify and iHeart and Pandora. You name it. We are there. We are there. If you want to be a guest on the podcast, you can always inbox us at one of us, Chassis B.O. Sunshine, or you can email us at occasionallyposh@gmail.com. Anything else, Chassis B? Anything else?
So, Sunshine and I will be gracing the stage in August in a play. Occasionally, Posh is in a play, and we need our fans there. We're gonna be in Burlington, August the 4th, 5th, I can't remember. But coming in the next couple of weeks, we will have the details so that we can share it with y'all, so that y'all can buy tickets and y'all can come out there and support us. Ooh, I'll be singing. Ooh.
I'll be acting like I'm singing. I don't know. No, but But please, please, please come support. We will definitely post information coming up. And we would love to have you guys there. Vern just joining. He said he here. He just here. I'm here,
You
just
just
tired.
tired.
Come on now.
Wake up. I'm tired too, Vern. I get it.
I almost canceled the night.
I wouldn't have been mad.
I almost mentioned her like, you just want to take a break for the week, like, cause I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie, it's been a long day.
Listen, I'm over here struggling. I almost yawned like 3 times. I was like, I gotta hold it together.
I almost canceled, but I was like, nah, people are used to us joining. We got to join. He said he been here the whole time. All right. Thank you for being here, even though you were tired. We truly appreciate it. So anyway, excuse me. That's all we got. We're gonna let y'all have the rest of y'all night, and bye-bye.
Bye.